Thanks for tuning in. Barbershop Sports Talk.
The Bengals want to play man coverage across the board, and Cooper Rush just picks them to pieces again and again and again. Uh, really, the rush of the Bengals was inconsistent, I thought. I thought Dallas did a pretty good job of blocking them, and it just kind of leaves you wondering, where do the Bengals go from here?
And you take a look at this, the Bengals team, definitely was worried about this. Definitely worried about that Super Bowl hangover. I believe it's real. You take a look, Bengals last year, yardage differential, they outgained their opponents, but not by a lot. And then they got to the Super Bowl winning 3 games by a field goal each, so they could have gone either way. So they did make it, but that was not one of the better teams to come out, from a roster standpoint, from a dominant standpoint, 1 through 53. And now they're back in tight games, and those could go either way. Right now they're struggling. They're struggling with Cooper Rush. They're also struggling with themselves. Mainly the top area of concern is investing in this offensive line. And it's been an offensive line that looks like that they haven't improved at all. Well, they gave up 6 sacks last week, I believe. 6 sacks today. So they're at 12 already. They were a -5 in sack differential in this game alone. So Joe Burrow is under heavy duress, and you add that up with the fact that teams are going to start playing the Bengals with that too high look, and they're going to make Joe Burrow take the short pass or run the ball. Because right now it's been 2 games where he hasn't had a ton of yards passing, even today now. 99 yards on 5.5 yards an attempt, that is not good. That is very pedestrian. So, you start seeing different themes evolving now. This is now the 3rd game where we've talked about things to watch out for a theme. Here's another theme now is their team's going to keep playing that too high safety look predominantly, and they're going to try to make the Bengals explosive offense where they has a ton of talent, kind of dink and dunk and run the ball, long plays to get down the field instead of those explosives that we're accustomed to seeing. Between that, and I would continue to expect teams to exploit the pass rush that the Steelers and Cowboys have used, and to continue to do that until the Bengals prove that they could cover up those pass protecting deficiencies that have really haunted them right now for the first 2 games.
Yeah, and I just don't think it's pass protecting deficiencies. I think Joe Mixon's having to make dudes miss in the backfield. They just can't block. And there was a few times during the game where somebody's about to come open and Joe can't see him because he's having to make 2 dudes miss, like coming straight up the middle. And it's like, you can't make a consistent living that way. There's a reason why bad offensive lines don't go far in the playoffs, why it's hard to win with truly bad offensive lines. And I also think, there's some blame to go on with Joe. I think sometimes he'll hold on to the ball a little bit too long trying to make a play. But for me, this comes down to Zach Taylor. He's supposed to be the offensive guru, the offensive mind from the McVay tree. You got to figure out a way to help your offense out, right? And kind of recreate this offense around what they're good at and not try to play a way you want to play, but play in a way in which will help you guys win games. Because right now, the way they want to play isn't how they can play.